Hello, my name is Allison Fitzgerald, and I'm going to share a fractured fairy tale with you. Fractured fairy tales are based on the fairy tales you're already familiar with, but parts of the story have been changed or altered. The story I'm going to share with you today is a book called Cinderella is So Annoying. The true story of Cinderella told by the wicked stepmother. This book was written by Trisha Shaskan. The wicked stepmother will tell the story, as well with some help from Cinderella. You must have heard of me, the wicked stepmother. Well, that's not really true, I tell you. That's just another one of Cindy's silly stories. She likes to tell stories. There was one once about a bluebird or a mouse and a horse. Oh, never mind. Let me just tell you the true story. It all began with some dust. You see, all I ever wanted was a mansion and a husband. Well, I met Cindy's father, and I met Cindy several times before he and I were married, and she seemed like a perfectly normal girl. But as soon as we got married and moved in, my new husband took off on a business trip. Well, the only thing Cindy could say was, "He leaves often, but the birds stay, and the squirrels, and the rats, and they're my friends." Now, I do not believe in hocus pocus like that. I believe in true facts. As I looked around my new house, I noticed all the dust. I told my girls we were going to have to clean. Oh, did you know that one day one of the bluebirds was sad? Blue. Not the color blue, but blue because he was sad. Cinderella liked to tell stories. She told stories in the dining room. She told stories in the study. She told stories when we were cleaning. Oh, boy. So I told her to mop the floor. Once upon a time, the rats helped me mop the floor. Okay, I don't know how the girl did it, but she finished mopping so quickly, I had to find her another chore. So I told her to wash the clothes. Once upon a time, the squirrels helped me wash clothes. She finished that chore very quickly, too. Well, the stories continued. She told stories in the garden. She told stories in the kitchen. Finally, one night at dinner, I said, "Stop talking!" But she didn't. Then one day a letter arrived. It was from the prince. He was going to host a ball and find a queen. Well, I knew my two darlings would be perfect queens and rule the kingdom. And then Cindy said, "Once upon a time, there was a prince and a girl, and..." I don't know what happened, but her voice stopped working. She couldn't speak a single word. Well, I told her she had to stay home from the ball and rest her voice. Sometimes it's very hard being a stepmother. That night at the ball, my darlings looked beautiful. They danced and they twirled. And then she showed up. I don't know who she was, but she was beautiful. But she left my poor darlings prince-less. Well, the very next day the prince went from house to house, looking for the owner of the glass slipper that they had left at the ball. My darlings tried it on, but it didn't fit. Then out of nowhere, Cindy showed up and started whispering about trying the shoe on. Can I please try on the shoe? Well, wouldn't you know it, the shoe fit. Well, a few days later, he married Cindy. The poor man, he has no idea what he's in for. But as for me and my darlings, we lived happily ever after.